The Great Forest Adventure. Once upon a time, in a lush green forest called Sunnywood, there lived a group of animal friends who loved to explore and have fun together. There was Leo the lion, who was brave and always looked out for everyone, Ellie the elephant, who was kind and had a great memory, Milo the monkey, who was playful and loved to swing from tree to tree, and Ruby the rabbit, who was quick and clever. One sunny morning, the friends gathered near the big oak tree in the middle of the forest. Leo stretched his golden mane and said, "What should we do today? It's too nice to stay in one place." Ellie flapped her ears thoughtfully. "I heard there's a magical waterfall deep in the forest. It's said to have the clearest water and the most beautiful rainbow above it." Ella swung down from a branch, excited. "A waterfall? That sounds amazing. Let's go find it." Ruby twitched her nose and nodded. "But we'll have to be careful. The forest can be tricky if we don't pay attention." So, the four friends set off on their adventure. They walked through tall grass, crossed babbling brooks, and even helped a family of turtles cross a log bridge. Along the way, they sang songs and told jokes, making the journey even more fun. For a while, they reached a part of the forest they had never seen before. The trees were taller and the air felt cooler. Suddenly, Milo pointed ahead. "Look, I see something sparkling." The friends hurried forward and gasped. There it was, the magical waterfall. The water sparkled like diamonds as it cascaded down into a crystal clear pool. Above it, a bright rainbow stretched across the sky. "This is even more beautiful than I imagined," Ellie said, dipping her trunk into the water. Leo grinned. "We did it. Teamwork makes the dream work." Just as they were about to celebrate, they heard a tiny voice. "Help, help." Ruby's ears perked up. "Did you hear that?" The friends followed the sound and found a little bird named Pip stuck in a bush. His wing was tangled in some vines. "Don't worry, Pip. We'll help you," Ellie said gently. She used her strong trunk to carefully untangle the vines while Milo and Ruby held the branches steady. Leo stood guard, making sure no other animals disturbed them. Once Pip was free, he flapped his wings happily. "Thank you so much. You're the best friends anyone could ask for." The friends smiled. "That's what friends are for," Ruby said. Pip flew up to the rainbow and chirped, "You saved me, so I want to show you something special. Look." He flew in a circle, and suddenly the rainbow seemed to glow even brighter. Tiny sparkles fell from the sky, landing on the friends. "Wow, what is this?" Milo asked, catching a sparkle in his hand. Pip smiled. "It's magic from the waterfall. It means you'll always have good luck and happiness as long as you stick together." The friends cheered and spent the rest of the day playing by the waterfall, laughing and enjoying their magical adventure. From that day on, they knew that no matter where their adventures took them, they could always count on each other. And so, Leo, Ellie, Milo, Ruby, and Pip became the best of friends, sharing many more adventures in the wonderful forest of Sunnywood. The Great Forest Adventure, a new journey. For their magical day at the waterfall, Leo, Ellie, Milo, Ruby, and Pip returned to their cozy homes in Sunnywood, their hearts full of joy and their friendship stronger than ever. But little did they know, their adventures were far from over. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, the friends gathered around a crackling campfire. Pip perched on a branch above, his tiny eyes twinkling with excitement. "Did you hear the news?" Pip chirped. "There's a mysterious cave on the other side of the forest. They say it's filled with glowing crystals and hidden treasures." Milo's eyes widened. "Treasures? Like shiny rocks and golden coins. Maybe even magical ones," Ruby added, her nose twitching with curiosity. Leo, always the cautious leader, raised a paw. "A cave sounds exciting, but we'll need to be careful. We don't know what's inside." Ellie nodded. "Leo's right. But if we stick together, we can handle anything." The next morning, the friends packed a small bag with snacks, a rope courtesy of Milo's clever knot-tying skills, and a glowing firefly in a jar to light their way. Pip flew ahead, scouting the path, while the others followed closely behind. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the trees grew thicker and the air became cooler. They crossed a rickety wooden bridge, helped a family of hedgehogs gather berries, and even outsmarted a mischievous raccoon who tried to steal their snacks. Finally, they reached the entrance of the cave. It was dark and mysterious, with vines hanging over the opening like a curtain. The glowing firefly in the jar flickered brightly, casting a warm light on the cave walls. "Ready?" Leo asked, his voice steady. "Ready," the others replied in unison. As they stepped inside, the cave seemed to come alive. The walls sparkled with glowing crystals in every color of the rainbow. Milo swung from a low-hanging stalactite, laughing. This place is amazing. But as they ventured further, they heard a low rumbling sound. The ground beneath them began to shake. Oh, Ruby said, her ears flattening. What's that? Suddenly, a large boulder rolled into the path behind them, blocking the way they had come. Ellie's eyes widened. We're trapped. Leo took a deep breath. Don't panic. We'll find another way out. Let's keep moving. The friends pressed on, their hearts pounding. The cave seemed to twist and turn like a maze. Just when they thought they were lost, Pip flew back to them, his tiny wings fluttering rapidly. I found something. Follow me. Pip led them to a narrow passageway. At the end of it was a large chamber filled with glittering treasures, golden coins, sparkling gems, and even a shiny crown. But what caught their attention was a glowing crystal in the center of the room. It pulsed with a soft, golden light. Must be the heart of the cave, Ellie said, her voice filled with awe. As they approached the crystal, a deep, gentle voice echoed through the chamber. Who dares enter the crystal cave? The friends froze. From the shadows emerged a majestic creature, a griffin. It had the body of a lion, the wings of an eagle, and eyes that glowed like the crystals around them. Leo stepped forward, bowing his head respectfully. We're sorry if we disturbed you. We didn't mean any harm. We were just exploring. The griffin tilted its head, studying them. You have shown courage and kindness by helping others on your journey. The cave has tested you, and you have passed. Ruby stepped forward, her voice soft. We just want to find our way home. The griffin smiled. The crystal you see before you is the heart of the forest. It holds the magic of Sunnywood. If you promise to protect the forest and each other, it will guide you home. The friends exchanged determined looks. We promise, they said together. Griffin nodded, and the glowing crystal began to shine even brighter. Beam of light shot out, illuminating a hidden path that led out of the cave. The friends followed the light, their hearts filled with hope. When they stepped outside, they found themselves back at the big oak tree in the middle of Sunnywood. The sun was shining, and the birds were singing. It was as if no time had passed at all. Pip flew in circles above them, chirping happily. We did it! We're home! Leo grinned. We learned that the greatest treasure of all is our friendship. From that day on, the friends continued to explore Sunnywood, always looking out for one another and protecting their beloved forest. They knew that no matter what challenges they faced, they could overcome them together. And so, Leo, Ellie, Milo, Ruby, and Pip lived happily ever after, sharing countless adventures and spreading kindness wherever they went. To the great forest adventure, the secret of the enchanted meadow, to their thrilling adventure in the crystal cave, life in Sunnywood returned to its usual peaceful rhythm. Leo, Ellie, Milo, Ruby, and Pip spent their days playing, exploring, and helping other animals in the forest. But one day, as they were relaxing by the big oak tree, a tiny, shimmering butterfly landed on Ellie's trunk. Hello there, Ellie said gently, not wanting to startle the delicate creature. The butterfly fluttered its wings, and to their surprise, it spoke in a soft, melodic voice. Dear friends, I bring news from the enchanted meadow. Meadow's magic is fading, and the flowers are losing their color. We need your help. The friends exchanged curious glances. The enchanted meadow, Ruby asked. I've never heard of it. The butterfly nodded. It's a hidden place deep within Sunnywood where the most beautiful flowers bloom. But something is wrong. The magic that keeps it alive is disappearing. Leo stood up, his golden mane shimmering in the sunlight. If the meadow is in trouble, we have to help. Lead the way, little butterfly. The butterfly fluttered ahead, and the friends followed, their hearts filled with determination. As they journeyed through the forest, they noticed something unusual. The trees seemed quieter, and the usual buzz of life was missing. Even the brooks babbled less cheerfully. Something's not right, Milo said, swinging from a low branch. The forest feels sad, Ellie nodded. It's like the magic is fading everywhere, not just in the meadow. They're walking for what felt like hours. They reached a part of the forest they had never seen before. Trees parted to reveal a hidden path lined with glowing mushrooms. At the end of the path was a breathtaking sight, the enchanted meadow. But the meadow was not as they had imagined. The once vibrant flowers were wilting, their colors dull and faded. The air was still, and the magical glow that once lit the meadow was gone. What happened here? Ruby whispered, her nose twitching as she sniffed a drooping flower. The butterfly landed on a nearby rock. The heart of the meadow has been stolen. It's a crystal much like the one in the crystal cave, but it holds the magic of this place. Without it, the meadow and soon the entire forest will lose its life. Leo's eyes narrowed. Who would steal the heart of the meadow? Before the butterfly could answer, a rustling sound came from the bushes. Out stepped a sly fox with a gleaming crystal clutched in his paws. It was Felix the fox, known throughout Sunnywood for his cunning tricks. "Felix," Milo exclaimed. "What are you doing with that?" Felix smirked. "This crystal is too beautiful to leave hidden in a meadow. I thought it would look better in my den." Ellie stepped forward, her voice calm but firm. "Felix, the meadow needs this crystal to survive. Without it, the flowers will die and the forest will lose its magic." Felix hesitated, his eyes darting between the crystal and the friends. "But it's so shiny. I've never had anything so precious." Ruby hopped closer, her voice gentle. "Sometimes the most precious things aren't meant to be kept for ourselves. They're meant to be shared so everyone can enjoy them." Felix looked at the wilting flowers and the sad faces of his fellow animals. Slowly, he lowered his head. "You're right. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I just wanted something special." Leo placed a paw on Felix's shoulder. "You can still be special, Felix. By helping us return the crystal, you'll be a hero to the entire forest." Felix's eyes lit up. "A hero, really?" The friends nodded, and Felix handed over the crystal. Together, they carried it to the center of the meadow where a small pedestal stood. As they placed the crystal back in its rightful spot, a warm golden light spread across the meadow. The flowers perked up, their colors returning brighter than ever. The air filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, and the magical glow of the meadow returned. The butterfly fluttered joyfully around them. "You've done it. The meadow is alive again." Felix smiled, his tail swishing happily. "I've never felt so good about doing the right thing." Ellie patted him with her trunk. "That's the magic of kindness, Felix. Always feels better than keeping something for yourself." As the sun set, painting the sky in hues of pink and gold, the friends sat together in the meadow surrounded by its renewed beauty. Pip flew above them, singing a cheerful tune, while Milo swung from a nearby tree, laughing. Leo looked around at his friends, his heart swelling with pride. "We make a great team. No matter what challenges come our way, we can overcome them together." Ruby nodded, her nose twitching. "We'll always protect Sunnywood and all its magic." From that day on, Felix became a trusted friend and often joined the group on their adventures. The enchanted meadow thrived, and its magic spread throughout